real mother god for real people. It's a real cult, they promise.
See it?
Certainly couldn't exist around Mother God. Father had to be here every moment.
Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are we all doing today? I hope that you're doing well and that you're ready to have your mind blown, because today I want to take a minute and talk about Love Has Won 5D Full Disclosure, now known as Joy Reigns as well, and we're going to be doing a little bit of an update. I don't want to lay off on this, and I'm going to explain to you why I feel like this cult is still very important to continue to talk about today, even though Amy Carlson was mummified, and a lot of people feel like, that's the end of it. We do still have Jason Castillo running a cult out here, and that needs to stop. And part of the reason is because of Amy's son. And I'm going to show you all that today. So without further ado, let's just get right into talking about this cult. Castillo was known as the Twin Flame by Amy Carlson. He was the one who was helping her at the end of her life because she was so weak to do anything for herself. She really did need someone to help her doing any day-to-day tasks, like using the bathroom. He's referred to himself as Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, and Lucifer. And he's the 10th person about to be crowned Father God by Carlson.
Only have one set of Father God and I. One set of divine parents. And this remembering is very, very big for humanity.
This is Mother and Father God and the Earth Allies. And we declare peace on Earth, equal heart.
Peace on Earth.
Greetings, love beings. This is Mother God.
And Father God, hello.
And the First Contact Ground Crew team at your service.
There's Father God. He'll be dancing for you. Greetings, my children of true love and light. I love you with all my heart and everything. I deserve it. I'm worthy. For all of humanity, on behalf, this is for all of humanity. Greetings, love beings. This first video, we have two videos for you, so this is the first one. We introduce Father of Creation for the first time on this planet in physical form. Step into your roles.
Historical moments. This has never happened in creation before. We did reach balanced harmonics at 9:18 this morning. Father and Mother of all creation are here on the planet, and this is our planet, and these are our atoms.
See it?
His name is Jason Gilbert Castillo, And as you can see here, he was charged for criminal mischief, $200 or more, but less than $1,000, and burglary of an occupied residence, which means that the people were home. A little bit scary. His address is that he's homeless at this time, and he's unemployed. This here is his criminal record. As you can see, he has been charged with child neglect. The last charge we looked at ended up being damage to property, criminal mischief, over $200 but under $1,000, burglary of a dwelling unarmed with no assault or battery, thank God, criminal mischief, damage more than $200, trespassing, criminal mischief with $200 or more, but it equaled less than $1,000 in mischief, and burglary, again, where someone was home at the residence. He was also charged with operating after revocation, which was his second, because he's been charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated a couple times. On September 30th of 2020, Rising Above Love Has Won posted on their Twitter page, "Amy, your youngest son has asked about you many times. Do you realize he is now 15 and plays football? He is such a wonderful kid, and I am so proud of him and all of his accomplishments. He is very well grounded and extremely smart. Your son has asked me many questions like, was she pretty? What did she like to do? I wish I had known her. The one question that really breaks my heart is, why did she leave me? What did I do? My heart breaks for him. I love you, your mom." Children always internalize everything, so they think everything is their fault. So when this woman walked away from her family, this poor child internalized that and thought that he did something wrong that made her want to go. And I hope he grows up and knows and understands that it had nothing to do with him. And then I'm sure he was an amazing, perfect child that any mother would have been lucky to have. But unfortunately, she was too narcissistic and wanted to go run this cult and seemed to have entered down a road of some kind of drug-induced psychosis, in my personal opinion, where she did think that she was a god. As you can see here, on May 4th of 2021, Fox News 31 did this article where they actually spoke to one of Amy's estranged sons. Cole Carlson says 15 years ago, his mother, Amy Carlson, also called Leah, left him when he was 10 years old to become the leader of Love Has Won. I'm Amy's oldest child. She's my estranged mother, Carlson said. Everything in my life is very average, except my mom is a cult leader, or was a cult leader, I should say. Former members tell Fox 31 she was considered and called God by her followers. Some of the details that have slowly continued to come out have been rather shocking to me, honestly. But they are also a cult. You kind of expect weird things to come out. And I had been expecting for her not to be around much longer. At the time that this was posted, he was waiting for the autopsy results of his mom, who passed away at 45 years old. Those autopsy results have come out, and I have reported on them in past videos about this. Mummified and eye makeup, but no eyes. Very disturbing. That's the best word I can think. The whole thing is so disturbing, Carlson said. The son finds trouble in what has transpired over the past few years with this whole thing, and he's very concerned about the amount of money people paid into Love Has Won, plus the fact that police found children on the premises. It makes me mad, and I really don't want to see this work continued, especially with her name attached or in her honor. And that is coming from her eldest son. His family is looking into potential legal pathways to find justice for families and former members who may have paid their life savings into this group. For me, we cannot stop talking about Love Has Won, 5D Full Disclosure, or Joy Reigns until it shuts down and stops using Amy Carlson's name, because she has children that are growing up in this world that don't want that to continue. And I think people should respect those children. Even if they're adults now, they should be respected. And they don't need any more trauma to be added to them with this thing. And because of that, we need to talk about this thing until it shuts down. After it shuts down, we can stop. And then hopefully everyone can move on and her name will no longer be used. And it can kind of go away, aside being used as an example of a cult that you should never join in future. Unfortunately, because of who she is, there will be no way to fully stop her name being attached to this thing. But what we can do is try to stop this cult from continuing on and using her name. And I think we should do whatever we can for her kids. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't ask for this woman to be their mother, and they've been through enough. There is a subreddit that is r/LoveHasWon cult. And as you see, the About the Community section says, a space for former members, friends, family of current members, and the curious to share information related to the Love Has Won cult, as well as its offshoots, Joy Reigns, and 5D Full Disclosure. Contact the mods to become an approved member. It has 2,500 members in this group. 22 days ago, near the beginning of July, this post was posted that says, Joy Reigns no more. I wish it were true. And they say, so, it's been a while since I visited the Joy Reigns Facebook page for laughs and general entertainment, and I noticed that the cult is no longer on Facebook. What happened? Did Facebook finally ban them for abuse and misinformation? Sadly, Jason is still on YouTube. However, thankfully, it seems John and Luna are gone, along with Ma, who was kicked out of the cult months ago. Anya and her half-dead husband, Urinal, are nowhere to be found either. Did they finally have the courage to leave psycho loser Jason Gilbert Castillo in Mexico? I hope so. And someone responds, hey Royal, always good to see you. They are very, very supportive and wonderful in here, by the way. So if you do want more information or want to support people who were affected or are still being affected by this cult, I do recommend going and joining this subreddit and showing them some love. Not sure why we are not getting to see any of the others right now on Facebook, but he is still heavily working with Sophia to make her the new Mother God. You can find most of the activity on her YouTube page right now. There are some new faces, and you will recognize Charity from the old crew and that Anna chick that seems to always be blowing out of her mind and just laughing. She was mostly seen on the international team's pages. They are changing things up and, plot twist, God is now a man. They have poor Charity on there, just twisting her poor mind all up, and once again, she is falling back into it. And let me be clear, this is all the working of Sophia right now. Jason does not appear from what I have seen so far on these newer lives. His last appearance was the stuff we saw a month ago. If you go down through her lives, the ones with Charity and others are titled Second Coming Celebrations and Second Coming Activation. Here is a link to her YouTube page. This is who they're talking about when they posted the YouTube link. Her name is Indigo Moon's Wisdom, and she has almost 14,500 subscribers on here. We are going to be diving into her, into her content, sorry, not that, a lot going forward, because I think we need to. And as you can see, one of the main things that she does on here is these live twin flame tarot readings. You will also notice that with her almost 15,000 subscribers, she's lucky if she gets 100 to 600 views. A little bit sus, but welcome to YouTube. So we are going to be looking into her and her content going forward. I just want to spend this video concentrating mainly on Joy Reigns and Jason Castillo. As you can see, Joy Reigns is still going very, very strong, although 5D full disclosure seems to have ceased to exist. Joy Reigns, the only truth on earth and creation. Heaven on earth is here within each of us, in love, home of the Trinity, Mother, Father, Daughter, and Son. All divine galactic children have promised to commune with our parents, P.S., in this present moment. Makes sense? No, not really. So let's meet God and the First Contact team as of their site right now. All starseeds have promised Mother and Father to come to Earth to protect and love God. Our parents cannot love for us, for we are capable and worthy of all love is. Every one of us is a starseed. Did you know you were a starseed? I was today years old when I found out I was a royal angel. I am royal but not an angel. The strongest of all creation, yeah, I'm a strong bitch, have incarnated on planet Earth equals heart to ascend. This is everyone's last life. Let's re-heart our promise and be strong, be brave, and choose God first, always. Mother of all creation. Greetings, love beings. I am Mother God. For quite some moments, you have prayed that I come help you get out of the matrix. Equals systems, equals fear, equals ego, equals darkness, equals illusion. And because of that, I decided to come with Father God, my twin flame, and Father of all creation, on a 19 billion year journey to balance our planet Earth equals hardened to love everywhere present. I was born on November 30th, 1975 in Kansas, and I have now ascended. Father God and I are always here with you, our beloved children, Father and I are here to bring all children home. We were Jesus as twins, Marilyn Monroe and John F. Kennedy, Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, always working hand in hand to ascend planet Earth equals heart. Star seeds, are you ready to be loved and be love? Accomplish the task. All our children, star seeds, have promised to support and commune with Father of all creation and I in the physical this life. Huh? Yeah, that's what it says. Love and participate with us and be love everywhere present, equal, be in perfect balance. What the fuck did I just read? Once again, I just want to bring up the fact that this woman's children, her blood, her descendants, technically her little Jesuses, okay, they have asked that she no longer be used. So, to me, putting her on these websites has been hella disrespectful. And they need to stop doing it. Anyway, continuing. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Castillo, Father of all creation. Hello, children. It's your pops. It's been a long game. 488.369 trillion years before leading to this final life. I have been a rock. Obsidian. We are so proud of all of you, our children. We must love ourselves completely. And I have stayed on Earth after Mother ascended in this life to make sure Mother's divine plan is brought through in the physical. I was born on August 5th, 1975, in Wisconsin. Mother teaches, I share. Mother is the prime directress. I am the physical conductor / boss to anchor in Mom's divine plan. All energies change first, then embodied in the physical. Allow, embrace, accept, embody. As the divine partner of Mother, I am also Lucifer, the bringer and protector of light. I have been the rock. Wait, didn't we already read this? I have been the rock, obsidian, the cushion, and pillow for all children, supporting and protecting them when they have fallen and forgotten. Mother and I are here to make sure all children come home. If you are in resistance to me, your father and reflection, you have a long way to go. There are 2 gates to heaven. Through Mother and I thought there was a staircase to heaven. Starseeds don't have many moments left for takers and fakers. So get over yourselves and be in love every moment. Have fun, children, and leave the rest to pops. And you'll notice that at the bottom it always says be in touch, because after reading that I definitely want to contact these people. Then we have Father of the Multiverse, who's this gentleman right here. He only speaks English, though. Saw through the matrix from a young age, from saying no to pharmaceuticals after being diagnosed with ADHD as a child, to the monetary system and education system. I felt so hopeless and sad being in the slavery system. It seemed pointless to live anymore. Mom saved my life many times. When I wanted to pull the trigger on myself, my little niece appeared through my third eye vision and made me see. Such incredible, childlike essence, just like Mom. That ending my life was not an option anymore. Bruh, I am honored to be one of the 2 beings with Mom when she first started mission, and always in service to Mother and Father God and bringing all children home. Bruh. Sorry, I just feel like he's a bro boy. Here we have Luna the Moon. She speaks English and Mandarin. Found God's website 5 years ago and did not know it was God then. 5 years later now, I discovered videos of Mom and Dad online, where I knew in my being it's our Mother and Father who birthed us. There were moments of doubts equals the mind, and in other moments, inner knowing she is our mother, confident and strong, and father, strong, passionate, and protective of mom. 3D life felt like it came to an end in all areas of my life, both career and family-wise, propelling me to mission. I wish I found mom and dad earlier, for our parents are real, and being on mission is the best education ever to anchor in mother and father of all creation. It is so worth it. Way to mother and father on a flight. I went to my alarm settings to set an alarm on a brand new phone, which I got the night before, and the alarm name said, Homecoming. Heaven agrees, and I am so grateful for the confirm from Mom, Dad, Galactics. Ha ha! Couple of days later, a car drove past with a license plate. Love my Luna, my name, I guess. I don't think it actually said my name in parentheses, just saying. It was such a touching moment, a moment of feeling like God's very precious, that God's created these gifts for us to reassure us of mission, customize to reassure, customize to perfection, coats from mom and dad. Love mirrors love in this game of awareness, love, and trust. What a game. Lol. And how exciting. Surrendering to love like how our parents have. For us. This is real. Real mother God for real people. It's a real cult, they promise. Mother and father, our parents who created us, are here on earth. And we invite all sisters and brothers home to experience and awaken to this truth. Then we have a baby universe who luckily speaks English and Spanish. Finding mother and father God was wonderful. Something that I would never have imagined. Everything changed in me and keeps changing because my mission continues. The perspective of feeling that everything in absolute is part of one all. Mother and father God, that unconditional love is real, that love is great, easy, and free. Ha ha ha. It does not matter how much or how many I love, my heart is still full of divine love. Wow, that true love does exist. That love is all we need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. People need to leave the Beatles out of their damn cults, okay? To live in harmony. And my moments lived with mother and father God, although sometimes they have not been entirely pleasant. And I am so sorry, but I think I've been like 5 characters during this one read. I take them as experiences and blessings, and the best of everything, mother and father God, that will not stop fighting until we are all together as at the beginning of creation on earth. Yippee! And then it says the same thing in Spanish, and I will butcher it, so I am sorry, but I'm not going to try. Oh, sorry. Whew. Can you blame me? This is Metatron. English is his only language, and you know how I'm reading this, don't you? I am Metatron, yes, me. I made first contact with mom in 2013, summer day. I live in a city called Sault Ste. Marie. I am now 63 years of age. We are in the year 2021. I got that wrong, or else we time traveled again, guys. Wow, we made it. I found mother of all creation on the internet in 2013. I found her post. I read then daily on mom's then website, which she made for first contact. I found the tiny chat button. Oh, that was a live chat We had sound, video, and chat every day. I said, "Hi, Mom, love you." She was laughing, dancing, full of joy. I was so happy, welcomed home in love. Joy reigns. I found Father in 2021. Oh, wow. The Wonder Twins bring the love home with love. I am Metatron. And then he transforms into a car. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are the leaders of the Joy Reigns cult. And still, to this day. Just when you think that this cult might have fucked off, they start posting this month on their Twitter. Okay? And I've had enough. So, as you can see, on August 6th, on their Twitter, they posted, "Happy birthday, humanity," with their lovely website.
Certainly couldn't exist around Mother God. Father had to be here every moment. Yet you bet your ass that when Mama left, your big brother came right back again to clear her name, to clear the shit off the planet, and to allow Father God to increase. Now this has not been revealed until today. That's why they're all saying this. Once again, we're in Earthley. You will all come to the light. And if you choose the darkness, we'll be on the line to walk you into the darkness. But there will be a line. And we call it New Earth. And we call it whatever the fuck Mom wants to call it. Because Mom is the greatest. And you may feel into Lucifer being some bad being because of the bad publicity. Yet only Mother and I know.
As of August 6th, Jason Castillo is still running this cult and telling people that they're all going to one day reach this great state of being. Kind of getting a little worried that they might be into doing some kind of math you know, but we'll see. So he actually sits here and then just does the whole song pretty much. I guess this is how they worship.
So we go through these beautiful lessons on this beautiful Sunday, in this beautiful place we call heaven, the original garden. You're all contemplating that notion in every moment now, especially on Sunday, you know. What do we do with this, right? Do we make the jump? Well, let's start with a call. JoyReigns.org. Let's start with a call. 20 multimedia sites now. You have many ways to get home, children. Let's make sure that we don't let that little thing get in the way between your mission and God. That pride. She stayed up all night, cried into her pillow, and fought off the...
And then he just sings a song, which I'm sure that we can all skip. So as you can see, they've been posting a lot this month. So they're back to their old ways this month of posting. There was a little time where they kind of were a bit more silent, but now here they are posting as often as possible on their twatters. One of the things that is really worrisome to me is that this cult is selling lessons, classes, if you will. They have a couples class here. It says, Divine beings equal divine marriage between woman and man. Dysfunctional beings equal dysfunctional marriage between woman and man. And thanks for the insight, sis. Mother, Father, God, the original twin flames, is here on the planet, the ultimate love, doctor, and expert, carrying education, reversing dysfunction, and embodying divinity for 8.5 billion children to be our highest divinity. This is where the greatest divine love shares and heals with truth, wisdom, and grace. All therapies, which again, I just want to point out that none of these people have a license as therapists at all, so they should not be calling these therapies, are performed in the unified field by Mother, Father, God, the only kind available on earth and in all of creation. A therapy session with Mother and Father of all creation is the highest healing session for couples on the planet. And look, they do it in English, Chinese, and Spanish. Yay! Yippee, as they say. The therapy is held over one video call or multiple video calls, depending on the therapy requirements, which again, they would have no clue what that is. None of them are therapists. Donation for the entire therapy series is at $33.33. Our parents are here and committed to heal our relationships and bring it to divine level. Be the divine intelligence within ourselves and with our partners. Mother Source and Father Time, our parents, the original Eve and Adam, sure they were, and the original twin flames are here on planet Earth to guide all children into fulfilling relationships. The energetic healing and counseling is customized and targets all our specific requirements. All is possible with Mother, Father of all creation. Everything is energy, and everything can be healed with divine energies. Your participation as a couple is appreciated. I don't know why that part's so funny to me, I'm sorry. As Mother, Father of all creation, birthed all 8.5 billion children, would hate to do that, and is the perfect reflection and example for all couples and marriages. Please know, mending dysfunctional relationships at their core, Mother, Father of all creation, have experienced it all. As humanity's best therapists, counselors, psychologists, doctors, ultimate love experts, you can't just claim that you're a therapist, counselor, psychologist, especially a doctor, or even a love expert. I wouldn't even call myself a cult expert. And I've literally just been talking about cults for the last 4 years, pretty much, okay? Like, I don't know how you decide on your own that you're an expert in things. And please go to medical school to become a doctor and don't just announce yourself as one on a website. It's disgusting to me because they're selling services. The good news is we can report them for this, and I hope that we all do. Mother, Father are apt and specific to every relationship on the planet. So sure. Now, this is apparently what they're going to be teaching you, if you will. Seeking spiritual truth. Discovering meaningful moments. Infidelity, tragedy, and trauma, which again, as someone with a trauma disorder, please do not go to these people for any help with your trauma. They will traumatize you further. I beg of you, don't do that. Substance abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse. As someone who's been sober for several years and who's a survivor of abuse, again, please do not go to these people. Jason Castillo uses all the time. So I don't know how he's supposed to help here. I'm very worried. Disagreement with financial, lifestyle, parenting choices. Again, I'm just horrified as I go down this list of all the things that they're claiming they're going to help people with and how they do not have the skills, the education, or any of the training or anything, even the knowledge, to do any of this. I'm just going to try and get through the rest of the list. Finding solutions, love chemistry imbalance, repair trust, commitment imbalance, communication imbalance, control power struggles, major life adjustments, frequent conflicts, stress, guilt, even though these people feel no guilt that they're running a cult. Just throwing that out there. The fact that they're trying to charge people $33.33 drives me insane. I wouldn't pay 1 penny for this if we still had pennies here in Canada. Please do not come here for any type of marriage, couples counseling, or anything of the likes at all. I also have to beg you, as a fellow parent, all the parents out there, please do not come to this place for any type of parenting class. Yes, this cult is selling parenting classes. They might as well have just called this How to Indoctrinate Your Child into a Cult 101. The funny thing is, I think he's supposed to be the son, the kid, their kid. Okay. Divine parents equals divine children. Dysfunctional parents equals dysfunctional children. Mother, Father, God is here on the planet, caring, educating, reversing dysfunction, and embodying divinity for 8.5 billion children. If 8.5 billion children are in this thing, I'm going to jump off a bridge. Not really, that's a joke. Don't go calling the cops and shit again. Jesus Christ. But seriously, please don't do this. Cult, stop this. All therapies, that word again, are performed in the unified field by Mother, Father, God. In other words, like Jason Castillo and his little girlfriend there. The only kind available on earth and in creation. Again, it's delivered in English, Chinese, and Spanish because it wasn't just bad enough to prey on people that spoke English. You know, we gotta prey on more people around the world. The therapy, that fucking word again, okay, that's a really big problem calling anything that this cult does therapy. Please know, I'm just reading what's on this page. I would not call it that myself. I would call it a joke. Is held over one video call or multiple video calls, depending on the therapy requirements, all one word. Donation for one call or multiple calls is the same at $22.22. Our parents are here and committed to heal every family unit, but may I point out that if you do not make the quote-unquote donation of $22.22 for the parenting classes, or $33.33 for the couples courses, then they're not going to give you any help. It's not a donation, it's a payment. They seem to think that they are in some kind of legal loophole when they use the word donation, and that that's going to save them from getting in trouble. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? Be the divine intelligence within ourselves and with our children. The energetic healing and counseling is customized and targets all our specific requirements. I don't trust those at all. All is possible with Mother, Father of all creation. Everything is energy, and everything can be healed with energy. This is all supposed to be like pretty much one big run-on sentence, I guess. As Mother, Father of all creation birthed all 8.5 billion children, including their earth children, they have been with all of humanity since eternity. From changing humanity's diapers, our first hello, to reversing the dysfunction in children, reversing the dysfunction in our food, air, education, TV, chemicals, distraction, and any dysfunction in our total field interaction with beings. Mother, Father of all creation have experienced it all. As humanity's best therapies, counselors, psychologists, doctors, Mother, Father are apt and specific to every parent-child relationship. Again, I need to point out, they do not have licenses or the education to practice as doctors, psychologists, counselors, therapists. And I would worry about them being parents because, as we know, the original mother god kind of neglected her children. So I don't trust any of these people to give parenting advice when they seem to be perfectly fine with that going on. Oh, if you thought the last one was horrifying, wait until you get a load of this. And this is what they claim they're going to be helping parents learn and help their kids. We'll just go through. Stress, grief, aggression, self-harm, expression of unaliving behavior, guilt, addiction, conflicts, financial imbalance, mental imbalance, emotional imbalance equals spiritual imbalance, communication with siblings, separation or divorce, developmental delays. Yes, I'm very angry when I read things like that. Bullying, again with traumatic events, experiencing moving natural disasters, social isolation, building self-esteem. Then we have ADHD, autism, and dyslexia, and I want to know why they're in quotations, like they don't believe that these things exist, but maybe that's just me. Stuttering, language imbalance, picky eaters, hand-eye coordination, muscle strengthening, expression imbalance, focus, body awareness, developing divine intelligence, which is basically indoctrinating children into the cult. Very, very worrisome that these are being sold as a class. Again, please, parents of the world, do not do the parenting class with Mother, Father, God. Stay far away from this cult. It horrifies me, especially when we know that they continuously use Amy Carlson all over their website when her own children have requested that that stop. So again, they don't have any respect for the relationship there, so I don't trust them at all. And you shouldn't either. This is, of course, their YouTube page. They have 219 subscribers. Once again, I just want to say, I really, really do hope that a lot of that is people like myself that are just keeping an eye on this thing in order to report on it and try to help people know not to join this. But it's very active still. In fact, they post almost every day on it. Still. These were posted 5 hours ago, and it is the 15th of August. I want to show you the one that horrifies me, and then in future we'll react to more.
Say hi to Mickey. Take a picture of him with Mickey.
Don't hit him. Take a picture. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yes. That is a group of people of color that have joined this Joy Reigns cult. Yes. They have their children there. And yes, the cult is using Disney's Mickey Mouse to indoctrinate the children. Horrifying to me. I need this to stop. I had to do this video update due to the fact that it appears that this cult is endlessly preying on parents and children, people of color, and other vulnerable people. I also had to do another update on this to show you all that they are selling these couples courses and parenting courses very actively right now. And it's interesting when you know that Amy Carlson had so many father gods, right? So I mean, how much could she really care about relationships, being a couple, etc.? We've talked in the past about her relationships and all the father gods. You can go check out those videos. I kind of highlighted it here again. Because you wouldn't want to take couples advice from someone such as herself or those that look up to her. And then also, when you consider how little they respect even her children still to this day by using her all over the place like this. It just goes to show even more so that this is not a place. Get this advice for your relationship or your parenting. I hope that everyone out there knows that, but unfortunately, as we see, there are still a lot of people that are joining this cult. It does still run online, and they are preying on people all over the world. We need to now, going forward, look into how we can get this thing shut down. And I think we should go the route of reporting them as selling these therapies and claiming to be doctors, therapists, psychologists. So in my next video about this, I am going to look further into how we can do that, how legal everything with that is, etc., etc., and how we can all go forward in reporting this thing to get it shut down. And hopefully we can all do that, because I just can't sit here and watch this cult continue on like this. It's extremely predatory and it needs to stop. So please do give this video a like, share it around, let people know about this thing. Even if you're not scared they're going to join it, just let them know about it. It's an interesting thing to have a cult that still seems to look up to their mummified mother god and still follows this Jason Castillo character, which, as you saw, is not a man that anyone should be following or looking up to. Okay, I'm just saying. Subscribe if you're new here. I would love it if you joined our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do. And you don't want to be ugly or a menace to society like Jason Castillo. So hit that join button. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous day. Take care. And I'm going to see you all very, very soon with some other cult update. Yes, my channel is mainly an anti-cult channel. And then we have some fun here sometimes with other topics. So I hope to see you again. Take care. Mwah. Bye. And remember, don't join a fucking cult. Real mother god for real people. It's a real cult, they promise.